Hi guys, welcome to my channel Starflow Tarot, and in today's video, we are going to dive deep. So we are going to look at what should you work on right now. Yeah. So when I say work on is psychological analysis. So what are the things within yourself that you should, consider to work on or improve? And I'm aware that this kind of reading is not specifically something that is good in terms of like views, because people don't really want to kind of, make their brain heavy when they're watching YouTube tarot readings. So, I mean, I'm aware it's not like relationship readings or cheesy stuff like, what will your soulmate look like? I'm pretty aware that this is a very like deep psychological reading. Using psychological decks, such as this one. This one is like a very psychological one with all the archetypes, which is, by the way, if you don't know, is a Carl Jung's theory of archetypes. So it's a psychological thing. It's nothing doing with the tarot. I mean, we do have archetypes in tarot, but that's for another video, I guess. I will not bug you with the theory. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What should you work on right now? Yeah, if you need more time to choose, you can always pause the video, and we are starting. Okay, so we're starting, moving all the piles away as always, and we're starting with the first one, which is Lapis Lazuli. Very, very beautiful gem or crystal. So what do we have here? We have Athlete for the archetype. We have Wall and Wolf. We have Stripping Illusions, and we have Adjustment in Thoth Tarot, which is a major arcana. All right, what should you work on right now? So we have the Archetype Athlete, which is a very cool archetype, by the way. So you are feeling everything through your body. So you probably like to work out, you probably like to do sports, or just moving around. You're not very, with this archetype, you're not a very calm, I wouldn't say calm, but just like you're not lazy. I mean, physically, right? You have troubles to stay on the same spot. You need to move around. You hate when you have days when you cannot do anything in terms of like physical, right? Physical, like walking, hiking. It doesn't mean specifically that you're doing a sport. It just can be like moving around, specifically, hiking, for example. Or like walking in the, I don't know, in a park, right? It's also like, or like jogging in a park, stuff like that. Not very like serious sports when you are like in club and stuff like that. All right, and you feeling through your body is very important so the way you perceive the world is through touching, through physical contact. Probably that's why here, but here I see it kind of like misunderstanding for me, because we have the wall and the wolf here, which state for me that that you are quite reserved right now. So you don't really like when people touch you. You don't really like when people enter in your personal space or like invade your personal space. It really, really shatters your inner balance. So everything is okay when you are alone, when you're in a bubble, when you're behind the walls, and so people cannot lie to you, be dishonest to you, or be or like invade your personal space. Yeah, that I feel like there is this strong feeling of I do not want others to invade my personal space. So There is another thing here, is that the stripping illusions. I kind of want to understand what is the illusion here. What do you keep yourself? Because you keep yourself in certain illusions, and what is the illusion here? Because we have the illusion of like balance here. What is the illusion about? Yeah, exactly. You think that you are protected. You think that like putting yourself behind the walls and not letting others touching you or like communicating with you or like getting into your heart, this will protect you. See, it's called guardian. This will protect you, but it's wrong. It's an illusion. Yeah, exactly. It's an illusion. It's time to break free. It's time to break free. When I say break free, it doesn't mean that you need to like break free physically. It's more about time to open up. Time to open up. And what is the problem? Ooh, what is the problem here? So why you built this wall from others? Why you want to like guard yourself, and you don't want to destroy, and you don't want others to destroy it. So we have the Hangman, and we have the Nightmare, 9 of Swords. You're absolutely scared. You're absolutely scared. You're absolutely scared that others will judge you for who you are. Okay, got it. So here the person is really paying attention to their body, to how they look like, your physical condition. So and when you're behind your walls, when you're in a personal space, when you're like, for example, in your apartment, house, whatever you live, whenever you live, sorry, you can be yourself. And behind these walls, you cannot be yourself. You need to put a mask on. See? So this mask here that shatters. So on the Tower card. So it's more like, I don't wanna show my true self to people because I'm scared they might not like me for who I am. And that's why we have stripping illusions, because it's like an illusion. And with the Moon card too, you know, like it's an illusion that you're creating, that you are this cool person, you know. And with the Hangman here, I see that you are a very unique person. You have very unique tastes, not like others, and you really struggle to embrace your uniqueness. Yeah, it's more like 3 of Cups. Your social circle might not accept you. This is what you think. But is it true? Of course it's not true. Of course it's not true. The right people will like you if you will be yourself. The wrong people, or like not people who are made to be around you, they will just go away, and let them go away. You don't have to please anyone. I mean everyone, sorry. You don't have to, not everybody needs to like you. This is something that you need to understand. It's better to be yourself and feel comfortable with who you are and around people who accept you who you are, instead of like being this lonely wolf and like staying behind your walls and being scared to show yourself, right? This is not bringing, like, it's an illusion that it brings you happiness and balance. It's an illusion. It's not true. What will actually bring you balance is accepting yourself, accepting your body, accepting how you are, and building this social circle that might accept you for who you are actually. So this is what should you work on right now. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this reading. I mean, the first the first pile, and I'm moving on to second pile. Second pile, this crystal. So what do we have here? Oops. We have the Fool. I like this archetype so much. So we have the Fool. We have Audrey Lorde, Justice, Praying Mantis. We have Slow and Steady, and 4 of Cups in Thoth deck. Let me move it like that so it's not All right, what do we see here? What should you work on right now? So the Fool card is about putting masks on, not showing your true emotions, and hiding using humor, hiding your true emotions, especially hiding your true negative emotions through humor. Like, you know, like laughing everything out. Like, oh yeah, I feel sad, I'm so depressed, ha ha ha. You know, it's kind of like that. You know, this is the Fool card, in this deck, and it's really, you're being toxic to yourself right now. I don't know if you're aware of that, but this is toxic for you. Like, this behavior towards yourself is toxic because you are, by laughing everything out like that and trying to put a mask on and not showing your negative emotions to others, really doesn't give you anything positive. So with the praying mantis and slow and steady, it's like you want others to care for your negative emotions, to care for you, but they're not. They constantly, it's like they seem to care with this praying mantis and Adri Lord Justice. They seem to care, but in the end of the day, they end up like hurting you, right? Because what's going on with the praying mantis is that the mantis is, at the beginning, is nice, but then once the opportunity is smiling to this ink set, it just kind of like takes the prey and like eats it, even their own. So because the females eat the males, if you know, if you had biology classes, but anyways, or you studied a little bit about, like you heard about how praying mantis are functioning. So it's like you've never really had an opportunity to open up about your negative emotions, and people who were who seemed to help you out weren't actually helping you out, and weren't just were just like saying to you like, come on, I have my own problems, like why are you coming up with your crying face, like, smiles, just, you know. Or like, for example, when you, like, your parents or your friends, this is not real friends for me, sorry, when your friends are telling you like, oh my god, but everything's going to be fine, just smile, oh you're crying, no, come on, don't cry, just smile. And when they don't really let you to express your negative emotions, and they're just like, smile, everything's going to be fine, you can develop this tendency to just hide your emotions and just smile everything out, laugh everything out, again, which is very toxic for you. So advice here. 10 of Swords, Justice. All right. So we have here Slow and Steady and 4 of Cups in these cards. So for me it means that you should embrace your negative emotions, because with the 10 of Swords, or Dreamer 10, I mean, it's I'm trying to put the names of the cards in the classical mode. So with the 10 of Swords, you need to embrace your negative thoughts. You need to accept the fact, yeah, I do feel shitty as hell. I do feel bad, for God's sake. I do feel bad. My Wheel of Fortune is not in the right place right now. I do feel shitty, okay? And I want support. I want to find someone who I can talk to about it. I want someone to care for me, because we have the moon in Cancer here. So I want someone to care for me, for once, to care about my emotions, right? And it's like expressing this out loud and let yourself to let loose, right? To kind of express your negative emotions, express yourself, and you know, like, this is a saying I really like to say. Wow, my English just left the chat. The true friends are known. I don't remember how we say it exactly in English, but the true friends are seen when you're not at your best. So when you're not at your best, and someone is like letting you be like that, or just try to brush it out by saying smile, this is not a real friend. This is not a real person that you should stick to, because they don't care about you in the end of the day. So here, it's really important to find, by expressing your negative emotions, you will find people who will actually care about your state and will help you out and will balance things around in your life. And also with the Justice card, will be honest with you and not just be like, smile, everything is okay, come on. You know, it's kind of like that. All right. Hope you enjoyed this reading, second pile. Good luck with all that. And yeah, a comment, like if you enjoyed this video, and I'm moving on to the third pile with the red crystal. I don't remember how it's called. All right, so what should you work on right now? We have the Father archetype, then we have Sandra Cisneros, Cat, and Divine Timing, and Hermit. Hermit. Okay. All right. The first thing I'm getting from these cards is it's time to take responsibility for yourself. It's time to become independent. Because what I feel here, what I see here is that the person has dependency problems. So you do have dependency problems. So you might be very dependent. It's very difficult for you to stay alone. Like such a cat, or like hermit cats are not very social animals. We all know that. So and we have the body here, so it's like nourishing your body, taking care of yourself without the help of others. Like with the Father archetype, I feel like you it doesn't concern you, it concerns people around you. You're searching for a father figure in your life, someone who will take care of you, because you're unable to take care of yourself. You're unable to go in this hermit state and be independent and take care of your body or like other things in your life. And for the Divine Timing, it's time. It's really time to reconsider everything and to grow. All right. What else? Advice with the situation. Yeah, exactly. It's time to move on. Yeah, it's time to kind of move on from your family, because we have Dancer 10 is 10 of Cups. 4 of Cups, the World. So yeah, it's time to really to learn to be more independent, you know. Oops, I don't see it in the cards. You're very attached to your family, but at the same time you're like, I don't really enjoy how things are going in my family. I wanna move, or I wanna, you know, not be with my family. But at the same time, you know exactly that you will not survive without your family. That you need your family around to take care of you. See this double standard here I'm talking about. So it's time to it's time to really kind of finish the circle. Finish the circle. Because I feel like you kind of go in circles right now with the World card. And it's time to break it. It's time to decide. It's time to decide whatever you want to do. You want to stay with your parents, and they will take care of you for like a long time, and you need to accept what they say, because, well, you're kind of showing them that you are not very that you're not independent, you know, that you need them. But when you will show your parents that you are independent, first of all, they're gonna view you differently, and they're gonna treat you differently. And another thing is that you will feel more free with the cat card. Cat is like independency, but also freedom, because cats are they're free to do whatever they want. They don't need someone in their life to feed, to, you know, it's really like, it's most of the cats can survive alone. I'm not talking about kittens, but I'm talking about like cats, normal cats, adult cats. So, right? And, yeah. Reconsider that. Reconsider everything. It's time to decide what you want. And it's time to learn how to take care of yourself without the help of others, because others will not always be there for you. And not in a bad way, but just like, you know, when you're an adult, you can take care of yourself. You don't need someone exactly like to take care of yourself, or take care of your body, or tell you to go brush your teeth, you know, stuff like that. All right. If you enjoyed this this one, you can comment down below, or leave a like, subscribe if you really enjoyed the reading. And I'm moving on to the last crystal, which is citrine, and the last pile. So let's see, what do we have here? We have Child Magical, which is a very cute archetype. Then we have a Volcano and Emily Bronte with Fantasy. Then we have Home and Three of Discs, which is called Work. All right. What do we have here? So, Child Magical. When you were a child, you used to believe in a lot of things. Santa, Santa Claus, tooth fairies, and all that kind of stuff, you know? And you were probably doing a lot of fantasies in your head, and imagining a lot of stuff. So, yeah. And seems like at a certain point, it's gone. Feels like you don't really believe in that anymore. It feels like there was a point in your life where you just stopped believing, or you just stopped having this magical child within yourself. You know, you became a serious adult. Pessimistic and depressive and stuff, you know? We don't believe in magic anymore. But, you know, I feel like you really should give your inner child some credit. Because your inner child, you really need your inner child. Your inner child right now is really not having a best time of his life. So, it's like you, with the Volcano card, it's like you've been keeping all these negative emotions within yourself, and like before you were believing and you were so optimistic, and then people, maybe your family, because with the Hope card, or maybe at work, started to, like, you know, throw like pessimism at you and telling you like, you know, but in reality this is what happens, look how unlucky and how bad I am in my life, how things are shitty in my life, and you start to take that for you, and you're like, god damn it, yeah, actually life is bad, life is pessimistic, life is not magical, right? And so you keep that, or you kept that in yourself for so long, and then it just like burst. Or like you have the moments when you just keep negative emotions for so long, you know, and then you have like a burst of emotions, you explode, and you start to cry, you start to really like be very emotional, you start to be very sensitive and stuff like that. So, and the other thing that really helps you to kind of balance shit out is work, you know, like working on something. It really helps you to kind of keep your seriousness. Probably the work you're doing now is not very creative, and so that also kind of had an impact on your inner child. So here, what should I suggest? What the cards would suggest? Cards would suggest making 4. Four of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. For those who want the classical cards, to make you understand what kind of cards cards are they. Let's see. I see the money right now. The money came above everything here. Getting money came above everything here. Losing your inner child and in your playfulness and your fantasies and your you know, your way of inventing stuff and being creative came with money. So basically, when you got your work here, and this work is like very serious, no creativity here, right? But you started to earn quite a lot of money with it, and so you kind of with the time when you saw people praising you and saying like, oh my god, you're doing so well at this job, you started to think that, oh, maybe I should like kind of throw this inner child away. I don't need this child anymore, because I'm being praised here. I'm being great in what I'm doing, and I don't need fantasies or creativity in my work, you know? So that's false. in terms of like, you do want and you do need creativity in your life. And actually in the back of the deck I have the Devil card, a pan. So really like money, materialism came above everything in your life right now. And but it's kind of like, this is not what makes you happy in the end of the day. You kind of tell yourself that having a lot of money is cool, you know, having a lot of stuff, materialistic stuff, is cool. It makes me feel good, right, with this card. But the thing is, you do miss to be creative. You do miss to fantasize or like, you know, do creative stuff. So what should you? It's time to create. Yeah, it's time to be creative with the Empress card. It's time to it's time to understand that when you will do what you like and what you enjoy, and kind of also listen to your inner child, things are also gonna go well. And this is kind of like your fears here, that if you will start doing what you like without really going to have a lot of money from that, you're gonna like feel bad, right? Like you're really scared of that. You're scared to lose your stability because, well, you are probably an earth sign. But the thing is, you can handle everything if what you're doing is making you happy, first, and second, it's when you putting love into that, or not love, but when you are sorry, I'm losing my mind. But anyways, I'm losing the path I took. I'm not losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. What did I say? Why would I say that? I'm losing my mind. Maybe this is something you tell to yourself, that I'm losing my mind. I don't really know what to want. I want to have money and be materialistically good, but at the same time I want to create stuff to make money from that. But here you kind of need to understand that as long as you will be too attached to materialism, you will not be able to fully dedicate yourself to something you love and something that maybe you wanted to do since childhood. So kind of put your fears away. Put your fears away and try to, you can still doing your work, okay? But just like maybe when you have free time, maybe you are, when you are, you know, when you feel like you finished your work and stuff like that, try to do something. Try to take time to do something creative, to do something that you've always wanted to do. And you will see that you will feel way better, and you will start to see the positive side of life, because this is what is important here. This is what you need right now. Where's the card back? Here it is. So yeah. All right. Hope you enjoyed this reading. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed the reading, if this advice was helpful to you, you can comment down below your situation and subscribe, give likes to me, and yeah, I wish you a beautiful Christmas period, and yeah, and a happy new year, guys. So yeah.